Throttle body is what regulates the air going into the engine. If you just give it a little bit of gas, then it allows a little bit of air in and allows your car to accelerate. If you floor it, it opens that butterfly valve all the way. Now, when you let off the gas and that closes completely, since the air can't get past that throttle plate, what this does is it allows air up in front of the throttle plate to go through this hole and back down into this hole, which goes into the intake, and it feeds the engine enough air to keep it idling at the proper RPM. And if the computer is saying, hey, close the valve, it lowers the valve and plugs that hole. If it says, hey, we need more air, it opens the valve depending on how much air it needs, and it'll let more air in. The valve stem over here has carbon deposits on it, which could really gum it up and make it stick. First, we need to unplug the electrical connector from the valve. Then there's 2 bolts that need to be unscrewed. So let's break the first one loose and unscrew it the rest of the way. Good. Then break the second one loose and unscrew that the rest of the way to remove the idle air control valve, and it's even easier to clean it. Now let's remove the IAC from the Mustang. And this is a similar process. Unplug the electrical connector, then remove the rubber intake tube, and now we can remove the 2 bolts holding in the IAC. With the bolt removed, now the IAC comes right out, and the gasket fell off, so let's get that as well. And then finally, tape off the hole so no dirt or debris gets into the engine. So the valve looks like it's stuck closed. Yep, we do. Look at that. The valve is stuck in the closed position, and that's definitely why the engine was idling so low. Now on the Mustang, and it's a little bit different. The air comes in through here, and it exits through here. And looking at this valve, there's some deposits on the valve shaft, which could be causing it to stick open. Alright, so we face it upside down and we spray in here. Liquid could go down the shaft into the motor, damaging the motor. And I'm going to be using the most common cleaner that I think most of you guys might already have, and if not, it's easy to get this. And use the pressure from the spray to knock loose any of the carbon and force it out of the valve. Grab a thin pipe cleaner and just clean as much as you can. Give it one more spray to flush everything out, and that's all there is to it.